Hey everyone. So as you know, there are a lot of videos on YouTube about people doing DNA tests. So 23andMe came to Canada a few months ago, and I saw it advertised on TV. And it's just been going over and over my mind. I really wanted to do it. The thing about 23andMe is that it also does some physical type of testing as well. But what really concerned me at the moment was more on the Ancestry side. So I have a lot of questions. And I got a text one day. Ancestry.com, the equivalent here in Canada, you see them on YouTube, people doing YouTube videos. But the DNA part was not available in Canada. And they said, please just register and we'll notify you as soon as it comes to Canada. So I got the text. And go, wow, like this is it. Like I really wanted to do that because I've done some work. I have a lot of questions on my ancestry. And also with Ancestry.com, they, Ancestry.ca in Canada, they will also, if they find any matches with DNA matches, with anybody online, they'll connect you. So, look what I got. It came. And everybody knows the deal with this. So you spit into the tube, and there is the stabilizer there. So once you spit into it, you release the stabilizer, so it'll stay okay while it ships. And then because the collection bag then has to go in here, and they give you a response paid envelope. It actually goes to Ireland, like Ireland. I think it came from the United States. The kit came from the United States. Yeah, it was made in USA, but it says response paid to Ireland. So I guess that's where the lab goes. You know, they basically say, I guess the turnaround time is, what is it, 2 to 3 months or something like that. But I'm seeing people online, sometimes they get it as quickly as 2 weeks, which would be amazing. But it actually took a week just to get delivered to me, the kit. So I have a feeling it may not be as fast. Anyway, so I'm gonna do it. You can't eat or drink for a half hour before you do the sample. The only thing that actually crossed my mind is I'm actually taking antibiotics because I have an abscess, and which is going away, but I'm taking a lot of antibiotics to get rid of the infection. So I'm really, I'm looking here, but if obviously drinking something or eating something, you can't do that 30 minutes too, but they don't say anything else. So I'm assuming that the antibiotic is not an issue. Okay, before I end, I'm just going to blow this, and I'll come back when the results come back. But let me tell you my big questions. So I'm basically a mixture of 2 nationalities. On my father's side, they came, my grandparents came from Lebanon. They were both Lebanese, and they came to the United States in the early 20th century. On my mother's side, they actually immigrated. Her parents and her, as a tiny little girl, they immigrated from Slovakia. Probably, I think it was like 1926, no, 1928, I think. So still very early on. But they came to Canada. And, Slovakia and Lebanon, these are, I'm one of those people, the reason why I'm doing a DNA test, I have a real difficult time getting information from my parents' grandparents' era. First of all, Lebanon and Slovakia, this isn't Western Europe, right? This isn't England, where, they just lived differently there. These were different parts of the world. Also, as I have found out, I knew my name had changed. My last name and the names and everything from my Lebanese grandparents. I am shocked. My grandmother, it's like every time there was a census or something, it's like this woman just like picked names out of a hat. There was really no rhyme or reason. And I found out how I got my last name. It's strange. And, just reflected a lot of things that were going on. Records weren't really, but it's very difficult to do background checks back in these old countries when I don't even know their names. I can get some, I think, from my grandmother. I think that was more stable, but it's my father's side, huge unknown. So, I just want to end with this. I'll tell you what I think, and then we're going to check the results. Religion in the Middle East, I'm not religious, but religion in the Middle East is an important marker, especially back then, because it really gives an idea of where the people, what areas they came from. So they were like most of the Lebanese that migrated to America the early 20th century. They were Catholic, right? Maronite Catholics. So I have done some reading, and it's very difficult. I don't find a lot of people online with Lebanese background, so I can't. It's not like I can sit and watch and see what other people are coming up with. But there's some, my gut feeling, because they were Christian, that I might show a lot of Southern Europe, like Italy, Spain, Portugal, Greece. The conquests, just the whole thing. So I think it'll be more on that side. I think there'll be some Arabian Peninsula, but I may be wrong, but I don't think there'll be a lot of Arabian Peninsula. My mother, I think, Slovakia, another real tough one. So where she lived, where she was born in the northwest side, apparently she thought it was a Hungarian name, although it was used in Slovakia, but from where she came from, there might show some Austria. It'll say Eastern Europe. That I don't think that'll be surprising, but I'll probably see some Hungary, maybe Austria. I don't know. I'm open. And it really, of course, it depends on what DNA that I inherited. So I think I have a lot of attributes from both my parents. I think I have it from both. So, I'm not, I don't look in the mirror and say, I thought I'm, one or the other. Like I have 4 other siblings, and some of them just really, 2 of them really look like my father's side of the family. One, she's like completely from my mother. And another one, I don't know, she's kind of in between. I'm really in between. So anyway, we'll see what happens. And I'm going to come back, and I'm going to share this with you about this stuff. So anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. Okay, bye.